Brought to you by Xander Insurance. Compare rates from top term life insurance companies in seconds at Xander.com.
So I just had a question if me and my husband should sell our house after a recent robbery.
Wow. Well,
Yeah,
that's pretty emotionally damaging. You feel violated at a whole different level, don't you?
We do. Thankfully, it wasn't the inside of their house. They didn't breach the inside, but they broke into our backyard and stole all of my husband's lawn equipment.
Okay. Well, that's a weird robber. What do I want? A lawnmower. Yeah, I'm thinking, what is this, kids? Who steals a lawnmower?
Well, that's kind of my point. So I'm 25. My husband's 27. We've been married since April of this year, and I bought my house in February of 2024. So we haven't lived in it long. My husband just moved in after we got married, and now this incident has happened.
So is this indicative of the neighborhood being trashy, or is this just a one-off weird thing?
I don't believe so. We live in Birmingham.
I know, but there's trashy areas like there is in Birmingham, like any area of the country. Any city has them.
Right. I don't believe so. It's definitely an up-and-coming area. All the houses range from probably $200,000 to $400,000.
Is there a crime problem in your neighborhood?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay. So this is a one-off weird thing.
Right. As far as I'm aware, yes. And we filed a police report, and we asked the policeman the same thing, and that's what he had said as well.
So why would you sell? You wouldn't sell because of one single incident that is not an indicator of what's really going on around there. It's a one-off anomaly. No, you don't sell based on that. If you tell me, look, my neighbor's car got broke into, that some bozo shot down the street the other night at each other, yeah, move, okay? But you're just telling me no one else in the area had a problem. Somebody stole your lawnmower.
Right. Yeah, well, that's my point. My husband is, a great, godly man, and he wants to protect us. So he feels violated. He feels like we're not safe anymore, and he wants to sell, even though I really haven't lived in the house long enough. I would like to.
That's not the point. How long you've lived in it doesn't matter. If you're unsafe, you leave. But you're not unsafe based on what you're telling me. So he's not being logical. He's being a drama queen about his lawnmower getting stolen.
Okay.
I mean, it's what you're telling me. You're telling me that. Look, okay, I live in a gated neighborhood, very expensive homes that run from $1.5 to $10 million, okay? Somebody broke into one of those houses and went to the safe and stole the guy's guns and jewelry and got into the safe. Obviously an inside job based on the fingerprints that are all over the thing, so to speak. I ain't moving. I'm not moving, okay? Somebody that was helping them at that house or something got into that house. We do not live in a crime-infested neighborhood. My neighbor got broken into, and I'm not moving. There's no crime problem, I promise you, in this neighborhood, okay, that I'm talking about. So, no, I mean, you're telling me there's no crime problem. You had a one-off, and it's a kind of unusual one-off. You have to admit, if you're stealing lawnmowers, you're pretty low on the totem pole of thieves.
Right.
It sounds almost like teenagers or something, goofing off. You might find them in a ditch down the street.
I'm curious. I'm trying to, as Dave's talking, I'm just going, okay, I'm trying to put myself in your husband's shoes because you got to handle this delicately because you can't tell him what Dave said about him, but I don't think.
Well, yeah, you can. You tell him Dave said he's a drama queen.
Yeah, that you said it. She can't say that. What have the police said on this deal? Are there leads? I just don't feel like we got the whole story. Are we missing any details?
No, not that I'm aware of. The house is across the street from the gas station, or a gas station, and that has made my husband nervous since I bought it, but we've never had any issues beyond this. It's on a main road, so
right.
A lot of people can.
How much financial loss in all that lawn equipment? Is it just one lawnmower, or is it more?
You got insurance on it.
I know. I'm just asking some questions.
It was about $5,000.
Listen, I think I have a different take than Dave. On this one, I think if your husband's wigged out by this, whether it's a one-off or not, I think you guys have got to process this a little bit more. And if it were me, I would want to know a whole lot more about suspects. I think this area is probably a little bit more sketchy than you're leading on. That's what I think. I could be wrong. I don't think this is like a super nice area of Birmingham. And so if they targeted you once, they may target other places. I just would give it a little bit more conversation with your husband. I also get your point that I don't want to necessarily move this house right away. So I'm with Dave. I wouldn't just up and throw a sign in the yard, but I would talk about it a little bit more and figure out what's going on. I just don't feel like we're getting everything.
When you're in an emotional situation, facts are your friends.
Yeah.
So I'll go with you on that, Ken. You need to gather more facts.
Yeah.
But I just sensing an emotional reaction to a situation that's not, that the emotions don't match the facts that I've been given.
Yeah, that's right. I think that's absolutely right.
Yeah. And let me tell you, when you get stolen from, whether it's out of your yard or out of your closet, it's emotional. There's a sense of violation that, especially when it's in your personal residence, that is a big deal. I mean, and some people in some areas are more than others, but she's a Southerner, he's a Southerner, I'm a Southerner. We don't put up with this crap. We got this law and order stuff is a big deal to people like us. So yeah, I get it. I understand that, but I kind of think moving is a little bit of an overreaction to the information I've been given.
I agree with that.
So, I'll go with you. Let's gather some more facts. And based on the facts, make the decision, Ashley. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But the facts you gave us do not indicate selling the house.
Yeah.
That's what I'll go with.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's the deal. Let me put that back on hold because we haven't got a second time. So that's interesting. I haven't had that in a long time. But it does remind you that you need to do stuff like your property and casualty. You need to know what's going on with your homeowner's insurance.
Point.
What is covered? Because most homeowners insurance policies cover contents for theft and fire as a general amount. If you have an expensive item or two, which this would not be, this would have been covered under the thing I'm talking about. But like, say for instance, you knew somebody had too many guns. You'd want to list those as a separate schedule and pay a little extra premium to cover the gun collection.
Yeah.
Okay, that kind of a thing.
And let's talk about home security, which is also huge.
I said that wrong. There's no such thing as too many guns. But if you knew someone that was trying to attempt to hit that number.
Yeah. Yeah, and I would beef up security and let these guys know we're not going to put up with this. I think there's steps you can take before selling the house.
Yeah, a little sign that says you're on video so we can have the tape of when we shot you.
Yeah, that's right. Kind of stuff, so it'll hold up in a court of law.
If anyone depends on your income, you need affordable term life. Never cash value insurance. Visit Xander.com today for quotes.